Great. So we are officially getting started. Our judge is here for both cage decorating and showmanship as well as the show. So we're going to go ahead and get things started, do things methodically. We are going to be able to provide you with a lot more information in detail. The judge is going to be talking to you all about what she's looking for, what kinds of things she would look for, information about the cats, etc. So 4-Hers, be prepared for that. If there's any parents still left in the aisleways, we're going to ask that you please have a seat outside of the cat display area so that the judges can move around freely through there. At this time, I'm going to ask for the intermediate and or advanced people that are taking the showmanship quiz and showmanship process to come over and see me, and let's get that started. You're not going to have an opportunity to wait and think about it. We need to keep things moving with that part of the show today, so if you're taking it, come on over, let's get you in the process and get things started, because the judge here is going to start with the beginner or clover 4-Hers first. Hopefully we'll be able to crisscross and make it work. Okay?
I'm your judge today. My name is Kathy Atkins. I'm from Cleveland County. I was the George Cat engineer for 25 years. And before that, I was a 4-H youth educator in Marion County, Indianapolis, where I started the cat project there 30 years ago, which was the very first cat club in Indiana. I helped write the manuals that you all use. In fact, if you look at the beginner manual, the picture of the 3 little girls on front, that middle girl is my daughter, Amanda. So, and she would love for me to tell you that because that picture was taken when she was 10 and she's now 28. But I've been doing this for a long, long time. Judged lots and lots of fairs and absolutely love looking at all of your cats and talking to all the 4-Hers. So to start with, I'm going to tell you how I judge. Because judging cats, especially in 4-H, is not like judging a lot of the other animal projects. So the dogs are judged on how well they do obedience, right? And the meat animals are judged on a standard of what makes the most meat. But cats, in professional shows, are judged against, they're all purebred cats, and they're judged against purebred standards. But we don't see very many purebred cats in 4-H. So every judge kind of judges their own way and not to any kind of set national standard. So here's how I judge. I judge on 5 qualities. The first one is health. So I want to see cats that are free from ear mites, free from fleas, which you guys got in, don't you? Yeah, so I shouldn't see any of that. But I tell you, I judge cat shows where the Grand Champion cat is the one cat that doesn't have fleas. So, you know, every county is different. Some counties have better leaders than others, and some don't have any leaders at all. The kids are just doing the best they can because there's no one there to educate them. So my first thing is health. I take into consideration the weight of the cat. They shouldn't be too thin or too fat. How many cats do you think I see that are too thin? Almost none. How many cats do you think I see that are too fat? Yes, a lot of them. And it's just as unhealthy for them to be overweight as it is for us to be overweight. It's hard on their joints, it's hard on their heart. It will shorten their lives if they're obese. I do have to tell you, now that I'm older and a little more obese myself, I'm a little less picky about that, especially on the older cats. Okay, so health is number 1. Number 2 is grooming, and I'm tough on grooming because that's the thing that 4-Hers have the most control over. I want all their nails trimmed, nice and short and blunt. 2 reasons for that. One is so that it's safer if their nails are short and blunt. They do less damage than long and sharp nails, right? And the second one is I want to see that 4-Hers know that cats' nails need to be trimmed too, not just dogs. Cats' nails do need to be trimmed. Even if they're outdoor cats that need to hunt and climb trees their nails need to be shortened. And believe me, if you put them outside, they'll sharpen them right back up, and they'll be able to climb trees and catch anything they want. So their nails need to be clipped. Their coat needs to be clean. I don't like to see excessive shedding. They'll all shed a little bit because they're nervous, and most cats stress shed. But no excessive shedding. Their ears need to be clean. Their teeth need to be clean. Their eyes need to be clean. So a little hint right now, right before you bring them up here, look at the eyes, make sure they have a little dirt in the corner of their eyes. And if they do, wipe that out real quick before you bring them up. Because even if you did it an hour ago, it might be bad. So grooming them is my second thing. Number 3 is personality of the cat. And all cats will be a little stressed today. They're not used to all of this. And generally, when you put them in the carrier and you put them in the car, where are they going? What happens up at that? Good things? Not as far as they're concerned, right? So, and every good cat judge learns not to wear white. Yes. So they'll all be a little stressed. And so if they kids or something, I'm not concerned about that. As long as the porch member can handle the cat, that's good. But a cat that comes up here and purrs, or is really, really sweet, or really, really laid back, gets extra points. Because if they're nice in these conditions, you know that is a great cat at home. Number 4 is what I call the 4-H'er and animal bond. I think this is one of the most important things that 4-H teaches young people is responsibility by caring for the animal. I want to be sure that 4-H'er is actually the one caring for this cat. So I'm going to ask you all some questions. They're not going to be tough questions. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what brontotracheoitis is. But I will ask you things that you should know if you're taking care of your cat. So number 4. Number 5, and this really only applies, so until I pick my champions, my champions, reserve champions, and the ultimately the grand champions, I'm judging to a standard that is unique to me as a judge, based on all the shows I've judged and all the cats I've seen. And under that standard, I judge by what we call the Danish system, which are 3 red and white ribbons. A group, B group, or C group, or however you want to call it. So I'm judging on a standard there. If you exceed that standard, you might get an honor. If you're below the standard, you might get a red. Otherwise, then you'll probably get a blue. And so those 4 factors all contribute to whether you're going to get a red or a blue or an honor. But then when I pick my champions, if I have 5 cats that have been perfectly presented to me, are perfectly groomed, and have nice personalities, I then split the hairs by something I call star quality. Star quality is anything that's unique to that cat. Unusual, unique. I've seen cats that are polydactyl. You know what that means? Anybody know? Who knows?
5 toes.
Yeah, extra toes. They have that extra toes. Seen cats that are odd-eyed, which means one eye is one color, another eye is another color. I've seen cats that are unusually large, unusually small, have unusually soft fur, anything like that. Interesting markings, anything like that that makes that cat memorable and different and unique is star quality. So that's then what I use to pick my champions, my reserve champions. Any questions? All right, let's get started.
Okay, for the beginner, short hairs, I'm going to need Ryan Finkbeiner, Gracie Smith, Landon McKinnon, and Holly Ginder. If you guys want to bring your cats up, and we're going to space them and cage apart, please. So my beginners, Ryan Finkbeiner, Gracie Smith, Landon McKinnon, Holly Ginder, and Sophia Keith.
All right, perfect. Well, let's go take a look at your cat, okay? I'm just gonna have you go pick it up for me. No problem. Gotta get some milk.
Those of you that just took your test and handed it in to me, you do need to come over here and speak with the judge. So you might want to come over here and grab a seat and do that, please.
This is Lilo. She's a black domestic short hair. She's got a really nice coat. Looks kind of like velvet. You would think that a black cat wouldn't have any star quality, right?
No, that's perfect.
A lot of people are even superstitious of black cats, and which is crazy because they're wonderful, wonderful cats. But she is star quality because she's actually all black. So you rarely see one that's truly all black. They always have a little white on the chest or on their belly. But Lilo is all black, and she's an older cat and in great shape for her age and presented very nicely today. We're going to give her a blue ribbon. athletic, very muscular kind of boy. He's between 1 and 2 years old, so he doesn't have his full mature coat in. It takes usually 3 or 4 because they get their mature coat. So not quite as nice as we saw in the last cat, not as thick and velvety. But a beautiful cat. I love how athletic he is. Look at these big yellow eyes in that black. And he's got some white hairs, but not in the normal place where you'd see the white hairs on a black cat. So he's got some star quality too. He almost has lynx points. He's got little tufts of hair on the very ends of his ears. He's got a great personality, and he's presented very nicely today. And he's also blue ribbon. This is Pugsley. Pugsley is a red. I know a lot of people want to call this orange, but in the cat world, we call this red. And it's because it's caused by the red chromosome. And in cats, color is sex-linked. So the red gene and the black gene are carried on the X chromosome. That's why you don't see male calicos, because to have both red and black, they have the 2 X chromosomes. Every once in a while, you'll see a male that has both colors, and that's because they have an extra X chromosome, which usually makes them sterile. And that's why when you see a red, this is a red mackerel tabby. Mackerel means they have the tiger stripes. And you can always tell tabby because they have an M on their forehead. And he is really red. Nice, beautiful color, lots of distinction of his stripes. Again, beautiful eyes, and he's got on this red face here, he's got black whiskers and white whiskers, which is unusual, gives him a little star quality. He's a nice young boy, and we talked about the fact that he needs more exercise and less food. And so he's not in bad shape yet, but we don't, when they're this young, it's just like in humans. It's easier to lose weight when you're younger, and so you don't want to let them get overweight when they get older. So now's the time to kind of nip it in the bud, and there's lots of ways of doing that. And the best thing you do is talk to your vet about it. Beautiful shiny coat, loves color, loves markings, and he's a blue.
Do they always lean on their feet? Oh wow. But no, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Luna. In the cat world, we call this a brown mackerel tabby. And she's a really good example. You can see how brown her nose is? This is the most common type of cat in North America. If you've ever seen one out in North American woods, you know why. This is absolutely perfect camouflage for the North American woods, a deciduous forest. All tabbies have some type of ticking. Ticking means when the bottom part of the shaft of their hair is one color and the top part, the tip of the hair is a different color. And the different ticking is what gives all the tabbies their different patterns. So, and her ticking is especially beautiful. So she's got a great personality, and even though she's truly a mackerel tabby, she has some spotting, which means some of the stripes, some of her stripes are broken up into dots, which is just a little star plug, something unique and different. So she's very special. She's nice and friendly. We're going to give her a food.
Then if I could have, as soon as they come down, we get the cages cleaned out. Sophia Keegi, Vincent Howard, Wyatt Rumpel, and Bahar Sassi. So do I have Sophia and Vincent coming up? Okay, awesome.
All right, so I think you did pretty good. So let's go see your It's okay. You're not in control. That's okay.
No, but I can make them.
Are you ready for me?
Yeah, we can hear her. Yeah. Microphone's right there. They're going to present it to Phyllis, so. Move it.
All right, so what's your cat's name? All right. So we don't have that person to notice what all that is on that. Yeah.
All right, this is Rusty. He's another red mackerel tabby. But look how the definition of his stripes is not nearly as obvious as the red tabby that we saw in the class before. So, and that's just one of those things about tabbies. You never know how that ticking is going to affect how we see these tabbies. So anyway, he's about 3 years old. He's coming into a really nice coat. I do like to see cats bathed if all possible, because it really does help get rid of a lot of that loose hair, and it ensures that they're really clean. But there's a secret to giving them a bath, and we has figured this out. And this cat shows just how perfect it can be done. Every cat is different. If you give them a bath, before you show them, you want the natural oil to come back to their fur by the day that you show. And so you kind of have to experiment around and figure out how long does it take for my cat, the oil to come back to my cat's coat. It's different, the long hairs and the short hairs, and every cat is different. They did it perfectly today, and that is one shiny, shiny coat. You can probably see it shine from there. So, and really nice, thick, luxurious coat. Beautiful cat, presented very nicely, and that's the coat. This is cannoli, love the name. Brown mackerel tabby with white. A lot of his interesting ticking again. A lot of his stripes are broken up into spots, gives him some star quality. He sits a little bit, but he's actually really nice natured. Loves his master here, and that's what we like to see. Beautiful kind of mint green eyes, interesting markings on his face. Presented very nicely today. He's a blue.
I do too. I'm an elephant in a lot, so I'm in your intermediate. All right, so I'm cheating.
So it's just Clover.
All right, so
Okay.
tell me about the
I gotta figure out this.
yeah, very good. All right, so what are some of the more common?
a perfect name. She's what a lot of us call tuxedo cat. And they can be hard to show because they're both black and white. And you've got to get the white really clean and then make sure the black is still nice and shiny. And they've done a good job here. She's really young, so she doesn't have her mature coat yet. And she's going to be a really big girl when she's fully grown. She's probably got maybe a little Maine Coon cat in her. She's has more of a cotton build and more of the bigger bone structure like the Maine Coons do. She's got a really nice disposition. She's presented very nicely today, and we're going to give her a blue.
Yeah, very good. Perfect. Let's go meet your Let's go meet Cricket. Probably.
And that will help you clover the year. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Most of the little people, I think they are. I don't know. You'll have to go back and check just to make sure.
What's your name?
This is Ovo. Beautiful red neck tabby, very swarmy. I think he might be smarter than some of them. He's like, okay, I'm done. Let's on with this. He's a young cat too. He's nice and clean, and he's got just really cute personality, cute little face. And he's a red mackerel tabby, and we're going to give him a blue.
One big one. I know you did. You got every all the little one, but the one big one. Okay. It's all right. All right. So about a cat's ovulation, and how they go into ovulation. It's a very specific. Yes, very good. Yeah, I saw that big stuff. So, yeah, they're not I know.
If I can get Holly Ginder and Gracie Smith to come up, please. Holly Ginder and Gracie Smith again. If you can bring your cat up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing now is my little notes that get taken for me up here, because now I'm old and I can't remember everything like I used to. I've selected my honor group. So these are all my hats that will get an honor ribbon, and I'm going to look them over a little bit again and think of the champion, reserve champion from this division, which is the beginners. That's the age of the child, 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, short-haired cats. So this is Cheeto, another red knuckle tabby, but another kind of different rendition, right? He's almost a medium-haired cat. He's got longer hair than most short-haired cats do, and he's kind of got a fluffy undercoat. He's got a really rich coat. He's very young yet, but he has a really nice coat for his age. So really nice disposition, as you can see here. He's presented faithfully today. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a blue hand for him here, up here with him, the honor group.
What was the plan? What time you 9:30 you set up. We got to start breakfast at 9:30. Okay.
Alright, so what are some of the different
That's what they'll do first, because you're blue ribbon, you put your fire, and then from the honor group, you'll put
We only have, the beginners, in the beginner division, the third, fourth, and fifth graders, that have no kittens and no long hairs. So this is all of the beginners. So we have, when I pick my champion of this group, I'm also picking the grand champion of the beginning group. Does that make sense? So when you see them get 2 ribbons, you'll understand why. When you get a reserve, they're also reserve grand, and the champion of this group is also the grand champion of the beginning division. And this is a tough decision. And this is where I'm going to do my little lecture about grooming matters. There are actually cats that have gone back that had more star quality, that there were little things about them I liked better than some of these cats. But grooming, I'm the hardest on grooming. If you haven't clipped their nails, all of their nails, then I can't put you in my honor group. So remember next year, clip their nails, nice and blunt, and make sure everything is clean. Their ears are clean, their teeth are clean, all those good things. And that's true of all these cats. They're nicely presented to me today. So I'm going to pick on star quality, and again, the things that I think are unusual. And so I'm going to go with the unusual markings for my reserve grand champion of canola. So that's my reserve champion. There we go. And for my champion, grand champion of this division, I'm going to go Cheetah. Love that hair coat. Very, very unusual length of hair, and quality of coats and everything. Beautiful cat. Nice, very nice division. So, good job, all of you.
That's a hard one, so I have to throw a hard one over. That's alright. Alright, so what are the different ways that they touch? So they don't have they have fur all over. So they don't touch fairly all over. So what are the different ways that they can utilize it?
Okay, we're going to take a really quick break in this show because we have the opportunity to be part of a very, very special presentation for this county. So it was because of the timing that it happened during the cat show. So we're going to take a really quick break from the cat operations, if you will. I'd like to introduce Kathy Richardson to come up and make the presentation. She's on 4-H Council.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. This opportunity is 50 years in the making, and we have with us today Phyllis Davis. And if any of you have ever attended the Queen Pageant or the dress review, Phyllis has played for those organizations for over 50 years now. And Phyllis has always loved this piano that we have here, and so we have decided that it's time to give her this piano. So Sid is rearranging or improving his barn. I have a feeling it's going to be some kind of a band-aid thing. But Phyllis wants a piano out there. So we felt like this was the perfect opportunity and perfect place for, you go this way a little bit. Yeah. We're also being filmed for Hamilton County Television, so we want that to be a part of it as well. But Phyllis, we appreciate so much all the years you've given us, and I've never seen anything like it. She comes in with a little piece of paper that's about this big and plays 20 songs right from heart to heart. And so we thank you for that service for us, and we hope that you will enjoy your new piano.
I can tell you that'll feel it. You don't have to go by the looks. You go by the way it plays and sounds. So don't pick out one, but just because they're pretty, you like another one. And maybe I'll get a lot of people to get piano lessons from this. I really mean it. And I like the 4-H people. They're the best in the world.
So at this time, I'm going to ask my three intermediates, Lydia Finner, Julianne McLean, and Chloe Runkle. If there's anyone I missed in your intermediate grades 6 through 8 about short hair,
You have to stand there and sit and do it.
okay. And we have 3 registered. Go ahead and bring them on up.
Right, Jim? I'm sorry? You have to stand there and you have to do it. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anything under your seat that you can think of, like, what about outside? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
You're not long hair, right?
Yep. Very good. Yeah, even though she's in short hat. So do you know how much she's going to
So Adeline Robbins and Lydia Kobe both are long hair intermediate, correct?
And what kind of food?
Yes, okay, we just had some.
Dry kibble? So what are some other types of food? Really good. Alright, so what's the breed that
I need Kendra, Kyle, Lydia Finkbeiner, and Adeline Robbins. You're both up here? Are you all up here? What are you? Okay, need you to come see me when you're done up here, okay, because we have to finish your showmanship piece. So Adeline, Lydia, and Kendra need to come see me to finish the showmanship piece. Thank you.
This is Winston, another beautiful black cat with beautiful yellow eyes. Great personality. Look at him, just 11 dozen up here. He's young, again, got a really nice coat. He's big, athletic, in really good shape kind of cat. And very muscular. He has a little circle over here. He's got bleach points and tons of hair on the very tips of his ears. He's got interesting little straight white hairs every once in a while. And if you look at him just right, you can almost see pattern markings in him. So he may be a cat that as he gets older, it becomes what we call smoke, where the base of his hair is white and the tips are black, and it makes him look kind of smoky. And that usually doesn't happen until they get a little older. So anyway, he's got a lot of star quality. He's got a really great personality. He's grew nicely. He is a blue.
Okay, so I think that you're a senior. You're overthinking it. Okay, do you know what's hard? What is included in the Yes. It's really funny. A couple of kids forgot big. Yeah. That's okay. It's funny you guys all get like the little details. Yeah. It's a big one. It's a feeling. But set up the face for what you say. I understand. Not a big deal. Alright, so okay, what? You don't have to know that word.
This is Smokey. Isn't she beautiful? This is what I call a spin cycle cat. Because it looks like you took different types of parts of cats and put them in the washing machine, and this is what came out of the spin cycle. So obviously she has the points like the Siamese would have. She doesn't have a tail. She's half Manx. Manx are born without tails. And then she's got tortoiseshell markings on her ears and on her feet. Besides the seal color on her nose. And just the light color part of her coat is so light, and the dark is so dark, it's just so exceptionally beautiful. She's presented really, really nicely today. Do you want to see how I like cats that have nails to get trimmed? This is the cat you should look at. This young lady did it absolutely perfect. And she's definitely beautiful.
Perfect. Okay. What are some signs that you're at? Yep. All the good stuff that we like. All right. Okay. Well, Shopee. That's right. All right. Let's go meet Shopee. Gotta have you pick her up first. All good. She's necessary. It's okay. I understand. We're not in charge. They are. Okay.
This is Stitch. We call this color blue. He's actually a black cat that has a diluter gene. That diluter gene dilutes the black color to this blue color. Otherwise, he'd be a black cat with a little white on his chest. He is probably got a little manicure in it or something like that. He is really solidly built. He has a great big old head, nice big bones, lots of nice muscle in there. And he's not a young cat. He's like 10. Beautiful coat, nice, rich, and luxurious. Groomed very, very nicely. Blue too.
Yeah, I did. I told them so they did.
This is Marshmallow. Not a great big boy, nice and athletic, interesting markings, interesting ticking, presented just so beautifully, and he's also going to be a blue. Okay, so I'm really pleased with these intermediate 4-Hers, intermediately aged, so they're 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And they've been doing this long enough to really know what they're doing. And they have done an excellent job, and I'm going to give all 4 of them honors. Just beautiful, cats are all beautifully presented today. Nails trimmed just perfect, coats nice and clean, everything I like to see. Got some really interesting personalities and different body types and everything. They're a great class. And you all should thank your leaders. It's amazing the difference between from county to county how these shows go. These kids have been educated on how to present the cats at a cat show, and that's because the leaders have taken time to educate them. And you should all thank those leaders.
Okay, at this time, if you are a beginner clover, grade 3 through 5, and or anyone else that has not taken the showmanship test, please come see me. We'll get your test out of the way. When you're done taking your test, you'll need to check with, we'll have you talk one-on-one with the judge here, and then that will complete both portions of the showmanship test. Okay? So come to see me and we'll get your test out of the way. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a reserve champion, intermediate short hair, and champion intermediate short hair. Then we'll have them stay up here. Now judge the intermediate long hairs. And pick a champion, reserve champion, and then pick the grand champion from the intermediate. My reserve champion is right here. Our big blue boy with the great haircut. And my champion in this group is Smokey. Yay! Beautiful, beautiful. Little man.
Okay, you're welcome. Congratulations.
So we have Lillian Cobble and Adeline Robbins. This is going to be our intermediate long hair. Now, this will wrap up our intermediate division once these two have gone.
This is Petey, brown knuckle tabby, and the long hair. And I have to tell you, I really respect kids and families who have long hair cats like this. They're a lot of work. The ones that like the Mancoon cats that have long hair but don't have the fluffy undercoat, they're a lot of work. The ones like this where they got a little Persian in them, that have that fluffy undercoat, not only does it drop all over the floor, it floats all through the house and sticks through the curtains. And it's a lot of work. And make sure they don't have any mats in them, especially on these hot summers when they sweat and your hair wants to all mat together. And it keeps them from getting mats. It's just so much work, and I really respect 4-Hers who bring me long hair cat that's in such great shape. And this is a blue and honor ribbon for sure. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, after the announcements, I'll tell them that they see you and take it down on the stage and know that there's more. Okay. That's up. Alright, so when you pick up the finish here, you know why that is? Exactly. Right. What are some examples you don't want to put in? What might they be doing that? I would think right? Because what people stairs and all that good stuff. Oh, do they?
Look at how beautiful Zoe is. Did you see that tail? She said it's like a raccoon's tail. I think it's even fluffier than a raccoon's tail. And she's got a lot of red in her. She's got some really interesting markings. She's got a great personality. Just such a bright, interesting face with little lace points. Beautifully presented today. Another one that just doesn't have one single mat in her. And such a gorgeous cat. She's also blue in her honor. Okay, so I'm going to pick a champion, reserve champion from the long hairs, and then I'm going to pick the grand champion, reserve grand champion, intermediate. And so Zoe's going to be my champion and reserve champion right here.
So it'd be like
The next category up is going to be the advanced short hair. So I need to see Kendra Kyle. And we have a 10-year member, Kristen Moody, and another 10-year member, Nicole Cochran. So this is exciting for them, so let's give them a round of applause for being 10-year members.
but they get more than rating shots, right? Do you know how often they should get their shots? Yeah, very good. Yep. Okay, so what are some possible bugs or critters in there? What are some parasitic things? Yeah, very good. All of those are no fun, right? So what can you do to prevent those? Yeah. Yeah, please. You can use medicine to keep them off, right? Yeah, perfect. All right, so what are some things that can tell you when it comes to sick? Yeah, very good. Infected. Had to get cold. Goodness, that's crazy. I can't believe it. Alright, so what are some common things that you need to watch out for your cat that needs food? Yep. Yep, very good. What about things that are outside? Anything outside that we need to watch out for? Yeah. Yeah, very good. Awesome. You know your cat for sure. You've done a very good job. All right, so Luna, I've heard so many things. So let's go meet Luna, okay? I'll have you pick her up for me and she'll let you. Oh, good. Did you learn anything?
Okay, this is Cricket. And we knew she was a girl right away, right? Because she has both black and red, and those colors are sex linked. Excuse me. And I would call her a tortoiseshell with white. The difference between a tortoiseshell and a calico is the tortoiseshells are black and red, but it's all clumped together like this. The calicos have great big blotches of red and black. So she's a tortoiseshell with white, beautifully presented, beautiful colors. I love the red on her face. She's so interesting, so much star quality. Love how white her white is, and just shows up so nicely against the dark color of the rest of her body. Beautiful, beautiful cat, and she's a blue.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so feel free to give me this. Okay, perfect. I was going to say, I couldn't tell if you were going to be a clover or just all right, Or is there a long? Yep. And is there a difference between how they paint it? Yeah. And what's your pet? Funny. I kind of couldn't do this. Cats don't fit the same, right? Yeah, that's funny. So, all right, so how different cats are colors? sorry. We have, yes, we have a bunch more complicated. There were 6 in there for you. Oh, no. So that's
This is Dusty Doodle, another just really interesting cat. It doesn't have a lot of interesting markings. So he's obviously got signings in him. He's got the great big blue eyes. He's got points, which is color on their nose and their tail. He's got tabby points. And his tabby markings are classic markings. So there's 4 different types of tabbies. The mackerel tabbies, the most common, those are tiger striped. Classic tabbies are like this. Instead of being tiger striped, they have a butterfly on their shoulders and they have a bullseye on their side. And their stripes are nice and thick. It's much thicker than the mackerels. Third kind is a spotted tabby, which is where all the lines are broken up into spots. Every line has to be broken up in spots. We call it spotted tabby. And the last one is where they only have ticking, and they don't really have any apparent stripes at all. They look more like they have sissy. Those are called ticked tabbies. So classic tabbies are not as rare as spotted or ticked, but they're much more rare than mackerel tabbies. So tons and tons of star quality, but better than that, it's just absolutely presented perfectly thick. Great cat.
Okay. Yes, I'll be here tomorrow. So basically like okay. Back here, and then how far do you live? It's about half an hour. Okay, same for you. You guys, like Castle. Okay. Okay, that's super close to where I live. Got it. Okay, yeah. That's like 10 minutes from my house. I live 130 in college, so I like hop on the train for I used to work at Lucky Dollar, so that's like close to yeah, so it's the Lucky Dog class, when you turn it up, straight from there, you don't show up. That's so good. Yeah. Me and Anne, it's so cool. It's so crazy. She could be working. Tomorrow night is really crazy too, because I have to do the auction. I have to be friends. I have to go and see the pet parade. And then I have to go over to Farmer Olympics and pass the speech thing. Okay. But after the Farmer Olympics,
This is Mavis, another all-black cat. Beautiful eyes, beautiful colors, gorgeous colors. Presented absolutely perfectly again, another blue.
All right, are you a junior or a senior? So you were a junior. Yes, that's okay. So that one.
And then nothing to take a practice. And then like the past years I've done it, there was this cat that was more so, see, I was the first one to pass it. And they're like, go pick this one, and it's like the mad one. I'm sure everybody
Okay, this is the last call for Showmanship. If you have not taken it, regardless of your age group, please see me so we can get that out of the way. Okay? Thank you.
This is Shotzi. It's treasure in German. And she is a treasure. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful blue jewel. So she's a blue mackerel tabby. Nice big girl again, really nice thick coat, and we're going to give her a blue.
And let's see, what does it mean when you like they use their paws? Use their paws. Or what's that mean? Their
So I'm going to pick a champion reserve champion of short-haired seniors. I love these two cats. I love that these senior girls have stuck with 4 inches long and are still working really hard to do their best and really have a lot to teach the younger members because they really, really know what they're doing. Very, very impressive. And besides that, they all seem like very nice young ladies and very intelligent. So, 3 beautiful cats, love all 3 of them. My reserve champion's gonna go here. Mavis, right?
Yeah.
And my champion is down here. My Dusty Doodle, yes. Dusty Doodle is my champion.
So next, our last 2 cats for the advanced long hair is Jenna McLean and Grace Linden. So these are our last 2 cats, and then we'll be going back through and doing long hair awards and then short hair awards.
This is Alex. Alex is a nice, petite little girl. She has very fine bones and weighs, what she weighs, like 6 pounds? Does she weigh 7? Okay. So half the size of some of the cats that we judged today. Beautiful black. It's hard on these long-haired cats to keep them from turning the red color because when they're in the sun, it fades their black into red. But a lot of her is really, really black, nice and shiny and black, and nice and beautifully clean. And another senior girl that really, really knows her stuff. This is definitely a blue ribbon.
Rusty, the rusty little boy, huh? Alright, so is Rusty red then? Or orange or? Good for you. How long have you had this? So you're probably having a cat there. So if you long hair or short hair? Short hair, okay. So what are some of the differences? What are some things that long hair cats can get in your hair? Like if you don't brush it? Yeah. Alright, perfect.
This is Tiger, for obvious reasons. He has nice tiger stripes. He's a brown macro cat, beautiful, really. He's got some really, really long hair. And again, it's just so hard to keep them this nice when your hair is this long. Beautiful boy, nice big boy. He's got a lot of Maine Coon cat in him. He looks like a classic Maine Coon. And is about the size of a Maine Coon. Look how his front legs, his bones are almost as big as her arms. So, beautiful guy, really laid back, really nice class. I'm going to give both these young ladies honors, and then I'm going to try to decide on the champion and reserve champion in this division.
They still have feelings though. Cats have feelings.
Okay, two beautiful long-haired cats, two young ladies who really know their stuff and have presented these cats beautifully today. Tiger's going to be my reserve champion, and Alex is my champion. Okay, so I'm going to pick an overall long-haired champion. So I need the intermediate champion and reserve champion, Adeline and Lily, with Zoe and Pete.
I know, some I have ears.
Four beautiful cats. I can't make the wrong decision here. Any one of them could easily be champion of this division. And mine. Okay, let's see. Okay, so sorry, I got confused over our numbering system up here. Okay, so my champion in this division is Zoe, and my reserve champion is Alex. So it's grand champion long hair and grand champion and reserve grand champion long hair. Zoe and Alex. Girls.
Okay, we're gonna call, we're gonna do the short hair. So I need to see Alyssa Ford, Kristen Moody, Lydia Finkbeiner, Julianne McLean, Miles Robbins, and Vincent Howard. So if you all can come back up, please. This is all short hair champions or reserve champions to pick the overall winners. Okay, so as I explained earlier, at this point I'm going for star quality. And I have a couple cats up here that have a lot of star quality, that are very young, and are not really at their potential yet. So I encourage everyone, if you don't win this year, that doesn't mean you're not going to win next year. Because cats, their coats and everything can change greatly from one year to the next. And maybe you can do a little bit better job of trimming nails or things like that. So come back and try again. But especially these younger cats that are up here on stage, make sure you bring these cats back because they've got so much potential. And so in this division, my grand champion short hair cat is Dusty Doodle. It's just really hard to these older girls, senior 4-H members who've been doing this for so many years and really know what they're doing. They deserve to be rewarded for all their hard work. And so my reserve grand champions made this. Really, really impressed. Not just with the way the cats have been presented to me today, but the knowledge of these 4-H'ers. I will always say it's better to have smart kids than a beautiful cat. And I have talked to some really smart kids today. It's very impressive.
Put them in the actual.
All right, thank you so much for letting me judge your show today. A very, very impressive show. It's so nice to come to a county where 4-H'ers are so well educated, and I get to really pick the cats based on star quality instead of based on the fact that nobody knows to clip their nails or make sure they don't have fleas. So beautiful show, really enjoyed interacting with the 4-Hers and really appreciate what a great job they did and be proud. And I encourage, you'd have to pay the late fee at this point in time to go to the state fair this year, but in upcoming years, I really encourage you guys to think about going to state fair. In some ways, this show is better than the state fair show. And even if you didn't win anything great today, you probably could at state fair. You guys really know what you're doing. So I encourage you to participate in state fair if you can. And thank you all very much.
Let's have a round of applause for it.
Okay, now comes the really fun part, right? So the first thing we're going to announce is the cage decorating results. When I call your name, I want you to come up and we'll announce your placing, and then I'll announce honor group, and then from there I'll announce champion and reserve champion. After I get done with that, we'll announce the overall grand and the overall reserve grand, which is the top 2 cages in the room. When you come down off of the stage, the judge will have your score sheet so that you can take that, you can kind of see what your score sheet was for your cage decorating. So make sure that you see her before you get back down to your cage. And we'd like everyone to not start tearing down until we get done with all the awards. I promise you this won't take very long. Okay. In the Clover division, I'd like the following person to come up: Bahar Secen, S-E-C-E-N. I'm sorry, you probably get that all the time. I am so sorry. She will get a red ribbon today. I'd like the following people to come up: Vincent Howard, Gracie Smith, Natalie Hicks, Holly Ginder, Ryan Finkbinder, Landon McEwen. Just a line right up here in front of the table, okay? Ryan McEwen, Sophie Kie, and Wyatt Rumpel, please. All of these folks will get a blue ribbon. And then once I get those passed out, I'm going to announce the honor group. And if you would just take a step forward or something so that these gentlemen will know who you are, okay? The honor group in Clover Cake Decorating: Natalie Hicks, Holly Ginder. Raise your hand or do something, step forward so we can know. Everyone else take a step back by the table. There we go. Okay, Natalie Hicks, Ryan Ginder, or Holly Ginder, Ryan Finkbinder, Landon McKinnon, Sophie Kie, and Wyatt Rumpel. Those are your honor groups. Okay, the blue ribbon winners, if you want to go ahead back down, please, thank you. And make sure you see the cage decorating judge so you can get your score sheet. Okay, so from your honor group, we have a reserve grand champion and a grand champion. Huh? Well, we've got honor group. Of this group, we have a reserve grand champion and a grand champion. So your reserve grand champion, the reserve grand champion cage decorating winner is Sophia Kie. The overall Clover grand champion cage decorating, Wyatt Rumpel. Congratulations. You all can come down off the stage. Make sure you see the judge over here so you get your score sheet. Thank you. Now we'll move on to the junior. The following people please come to the stage. Miles Robbins, Lydia Finkbeiner, James Jones, Julianne McLean, Adeline Robbins, and Chloe Rumpel. All of these folks received blue ribbon for their cage decorating. Honor group, please step a step forward when I call your name. Julianne McLean, Annaline Robbins, and Chloe Rumpel. This is your honor group for juniors. The reserve grand champion cage decoration for junior is Annaline Robbins. Am I going to ask for my little helpers here? Okay. The grand champion junior cage decorating is Chloe Rumpel. All right, we got a black confusion debacle here for a moment, so pardon me. I thought we had this all laid out, but I guess something didn't get laid out. That would be my fault, because I'm the one that laid it out. I thought we were all good. We got a junior champion and a reserve champion, and we got a clover champion and a reserve champion. My mistake. It's reserve champion and champion. Okay, Okay, so we think we got this ironed out now. Okay, the senior, so juniors may exit the stage, come down and see the judge, get your scorecard please, because she has your individual scorecard. Seniors, you want to get the black thing straightened out here? We gave the wrong plaque to the clovers, that's why we're changing. You're still champion and reserve, nothing's changed. Right. Great. Okay. Seniors. Following people, please come to the stage. Elizabeth Ford, Kristen Moody, Kendra Kyle, and Grace Linneman, please. All four will receive blue with honors. We're getting there. Blue with honors for all four. The reserve champion for seniors, Kendra Kyle to Orland. And the champion for seniors in cage decorating is Alyssa Ford. Okay, you folks can come down, get your scorecards from the judge, please. So the judge then picked an overall grand champion and an overall reserve grand champion. Cool now? Okay, great. The following two people, Alyssa Ford and Wyatt Rumpel, please come to the stage. Okay. The reserve grand champion for cage decorating is Wyatt Rumpel. The overall grand champion for cage decorating is Alyssa Ford. Congratulations to both of you. Okay, and make sure you go ahead and leave the stage, and if you've got your score sheet already, we're all good. That takes care of cage decorating. Okay, showmanship. I will tell you, for those of you that have been around me in this show, this is something I'm really passionate about. The senior winner of this portion, so this is something for you juniors and you clovers, or juniors and clovers to work on. The senior representative from the cat show will represent the cat species in the Royal Showmanship, which is Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Please come. It's an awesome show to watch. The kids get an opportunity to exhibit and compete with 6 other species. So for example, there's rabbits, chickens, cats, pygmy goats, llamas, and dogs. So you're going to learn how to show. There's a packet that we will give out to you for the cat showmanship winner that explains all these species. These seniors will be running around the fairgrounds for the next couple of days, going to the llama barn, checking in with dogs tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, going over to chickens, learning about this and that, so that they can compete in this round robin, if you will, of 6 species. It's a very exciting program. It's extremely prestigious. Those people that are seniors want to be in this show, okay? Everyone competes and wants to be in this show. So for you clovers and juniors, it's an aspiring thing for you to keep doing and keep learning about. It's an extremely prestigious show for this county. So, Clover winners, I'd like the following people to come to the stage. Sophia Kieh, Ryan Finkbinder, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm so sorry. Wyatt Rumpel, Landon McKinnon, Vincent Howard, Natalie Pitts. They all deserve a round of applause for just doing this, because this is not easy. It's all tested knowledge. That's all it is. Okay, all of you can take a step back so that when the step forward comes forward, you have room to do that. Okay? The following people are honor group. Well, all these people get a blue ribbon. Sorry, I should start with that. Honor group. Step forward when I call your name. Vincent Howard, Natalie Hicks, Landon Hewitt. Your Clover Reserve Grand Champion Knowledge winner, Vincent Howard. Your Clover Grand Champion Knowledge winner, Natalie Hicks. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Junior, the following people: Lydia Finkbeiner, Chloe Rumpel, and Adeline Robbins. Please come to the stage. All 3 of these young ladies are blue with honors. junior reserve grand champion is Adeline Robbins. Your junior grand champion knowledge winner, Lydia Finkbeiner. Thank you. Keeping my little helpers running here and on their toes at the same time, right? Okay, you may leave. Thank you. Congratulations. And keep doing this. This is really, really fun part of the show. All right, for seniors. This is the big cash cow, right? The following people come to the stage, please. Kendra Kyle, Jenna McClain, Grace Linneman, Nicole Cochran, Kristen Moody. All of them are Blue Ribbon Award winners. Everyone gets a blue ribbon. Honor group for seniors. Grace Linneman, Kristen Moody, Nicole Cochran. Reserve Grand Champion Showman for cats, which will represent cats in Royal should for some reason the Grand Champion winner not be able to do that. You would say, why would that be? Well, if the Grand Champion winner has won showmanship in rabbits, for example, and she chooses to represent the rabbit species in showmanship, then the reserve champion for cats would represent the cat species in showmanship. So that's how that would work. So your reserve grand champion winner for showmanship is Grace Linneman. The grand champion winner of showmanship representing the cat show or the cat project in Royal on Monday at 3 o'clock. Congratulations to Nicole Cochran. So that concludes our cat show. Thank you so much for all of your patience in being here. We really want everyone to continue working with your cats and continue to grow with your cats and the project. Come back next year and we'll have even more fun. Okay? Thank you and enjoy the rest of your fair. Grand Champion Senior Showman, we need you up here for a picture. I need the champion and reserve champion for cage decorating to please come up here, please. Champion and reserve champion for cage decorating. All right, he told me wrong. Champion and reserve showmanship winner for Clover and juniors to please come up here. If you received a grand champion, which is a plaque that holds a picture, we need you up here for your picture. Adeline Robbins, please come forward. Natalie Hicks, please come forward. Natalie Hicks, please come forward. Vincent Howard, please come forward.
Don't do anything yet.
Lydia Faithbinder, please come forward. Bring your ribbon with you, please. Those of you that received plaques, please turn your plaque over and notice that there's a thank you note on the back of the plaque. Please write your thank you note to the sponsor that paid for that plaque. It's all on your plaque. Just turn the plaque over and there's a card in there. Make sure that you write a thank you note to your sponsor. And that information is all on your plaque.
Any questions?